Yes, I know. It's always a tough one to get right. Welcome, 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 welcome. That was exciting. They kept coming. 76. It's a number for me. So welcome families, friends, staff, and honored guests. For those of you I have not met, my name is Alan Gates. I'm the principal of the Holyoke High School Dean Tech campus. That's a first. Thank you very much. In our program this evening, we have a list of each of our speakers for tonight's ceremony. It is with great honor that I welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. And before getting to our speakers, we would like to hold a moment of silence for the 19 children and 2 adults who died in the May 24th tragedy in Uvalde, Texas. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. All right, kicking us off, we have Mr. Mario Feliciano with the Star Spangled Banner. Pledge allegiance. Good.
Please rise. La tierra de origen donde he nacido yo es un jardín florido de mágico primor, un cielo siempre nítido le sirve de dosel y dan sus arrullos plácidos las olas a sus pies cuando a sus playas llegó Colón, exclamó lleno de admiración. Oh, esta es la linda tierra que busco yo. Es Borinquen la hija del mar y el sol, 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 del mar y el sol. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallant
There's a flag over here on this side and a flag right here. Two of them. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can be seated. And Mr. Mario, we knew you could teach, and most of us knew you could sing, but wow. Wow, give it up, Mr. Mario. So I get two speeches tonight. Not really. Yeah, I got welcome and introductions, and then I'll come back at the end for some closing remarks. So you won't actually hear from me as much as I know you would all like. All right. Getting myself organized. All right. So I'm going to introduce some of our honored guests tonight. We have on stage over here Miss Mildred Lefebvre, co-chair of the school committee. Mr. Anthony Soto, our superintendent. Mayor Garcia. And our vocational director, Ms. Lori Dennis. And we're going to get right into it tonight. We have some amazing speakers. And we're going to start off with a student speaker who's very excited and wrote an amazing speech. We're going to invite up Miss Lily Rivera, this year's Salutatorian. Come on up, Lily.
Good. Step right up there so we can hear you. Good. Got this.
Good evening, Dean Tech students, staff, family, and friends. I would like to thank and welcome all of you for attending the class of 2022's graduation ceremony. I would like to believe that on behalf of my graduating class, I can thank each and every one of you here for making it possible for us to get where we are today. Being here on June 2nd, 2022 is a huge accomplishment for all of us. Over the past 4 years, we have gone through difficult challenges both individually and together as a class. The pandemic that took over the world in 2020 made us go through unexplainable struggles that I know people still experience to this day. From transitioning back and forth to online and in-person classes, to wearing masks for 12 hours, it seems like it would never get better. But by working together and supporting each other as a community, we persevered. I would like to thank every one of you who has ever taught us for the support you endlessly gave. I know a lot of us might have taken online classes lightly and it was hard for you as well, but we cannot thank you enough for your efforts of going above and beyond to have us walk across this stage. I hope you feel just as proud of yourselves as you do for us. My years at Dean have been some of the most difficult but fun in my life. My grandmother had passed away just a few years before I entered high school, so she became my driving force. She's the reason why I'm speaking to you all right now. As my class knows, I'm probably the most shy person that I've ever met, and anxiety that has gotten in the way of everything that I've wanted to do. Recently, I've had a few people tell me that it's crazy to them how far out of my shell I've gotten, and that I seem more truly myself than freshman year. I would like to thank my family and friends for always cheering me on, their infinite amount of love and support giving me a reason to keep improving. My teachers for being flexible and understanding, wanting to help me get out there but respecting my boundaries. And lastly, my peers who have always been welcoming and kind to me. My friends tell me I'm insane whenever I say I don't want to leave this place, but as a person who is scared of change, it's hard for me to say goodbye to something I cherish so much. This chapter of my life has changed me into the person I am today and is filled with memories I will never let go of. But I know it's time to turn the page and step into what will become my future. Dean Tech's class of 2022, I'm beyond proud of you and hope you know just how much of an impact you have made on myself and others. You all are truly astounding and such hard workers. I know you will accomplish more amazing things in the upcoming years. People have expectations, but please remember, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. You're your own person and can do the things you want your way. I encourage you to take on any challenges you face along the way and improve your mistakes. I hope you enjoyed these 4 years as much as I did and have successful futures. Thank you for the support and giving us some of the best memories. We will remember you forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. Excellent job. Culinary artist, by the way. I didn't know. Up next will be our superintendent, Anthony Soto, with the congratulatory address.
Thank you, thank you. Lily, good job. I remember when I did that, when I graduated, I couldn't get a word out. I started crying, so good job getting through that without crying. So first, I just want to say good evening on behalf of the Holyoke Public School Committee, on behalf of the entire Holyoke community and all the HPS staff. I want to offer my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2022. I want to give a special thank you to Ms. Bermudez, Ms. Pacheco, Mr. Cream, who couldn't be here today, Ness and the facilities crew who helped make all of this possible tonight. And I also want to shout out my nephew, Nathaniel Otero, who's one of our graduates today. I love you, Papi, and I'm really proud of you. So, I promise I'm not going to speak as much as Al. You know, Al loves to speak. He said he's got a long one in store. I also found out that he was sitting right next to me, so I asked Dr. Mahoney to bring a towel, because I know he gets real sweaty. And he's sitting right next to me. It's my honor to be here. I'm Anthony Soto, a proud graduate of Holyoke Public Schools and your superintendent. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you families and friends out there for supporting the students and being here for them on this special day. Our scholars appreciate everything you have done for them and appreciate that you are here. Buenos días, es un honor estar aquí. Soy Anthony Soto, el superintendente de las escuelas y también un graduado orgulloso. Primero que nada, le quiero decir gracias a todas las familias y amigos que están aquí soportando a nuestros estudiantes. Nosotros y ellos agradecemos mucho lo que han hecho por ellos y por estar aquí celebrando con nosotros. The last group I want to thank is the culinary students. I had the privilege occasionally on Thursday to have your breakfast sandwiches, and like my son would say, they were bussin', no cap. And now to our graduates. Wow, what a year we have had. A year where we were coming back from remote learning or hybrid learning. A year of mask wearing. A year of COVID testing. A year of quarantining. A year of trying to concentrate in Mr. Yapo's math class while hearing from the STEM Beats room. I hear there was also a failed attempt at a senior prank. Something about Mr. Gates' car, but you guys got caught. Uh-oh. But you're all warriors. It was 12 years ago when most of you began your journey through Holyoke Public Schools, and here you are today. I remember sitting in your seat, nervous, not knowing what life has to offer, not knowing what I wanted to do, not knowing if everything was going to be okay. And what I want to tell you today is that that's okay. Those feelings are normal, and that this is just the beginning of your journey. Believe me when I tell you, change is inevitable. Change is going to happen often. Whether you're going to college, entering the workforce, or you're just chilling for a year, life is going to get harder. But you are Holyoakers, and you are ready. You will overcome, and you will be successful at whatever it is you decide to do. There's a few things that I wish people had told me when I was graduating, and I want to share them with you today. One of them is about confidence. You have to have confidence in everything you do. It's important to your success. You got to believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to take risks and follow your passion, especially while you're young. Chances are you're not going to get it right all the time. Sometimes you're going to fail, and sometimes you're going to make mistakes. But how you deal with that failure and how you deal with those mistakes is what's going to define who you are and make you a better person. Not everything is going to go according to plan. Mike Tyson once said in an interview, he said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Life will throw its punches, trust me. You have to pick yourself up and keep it moving. Remember, Michael Jordan got cut from his freshman basketball team and became the greatest basketball player to ever live. I don't want to hear no arguments about LeBron or Curry or none of that. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 experiments. 1,000 experiments before he invented the light bulb. And those are famous people. I'll tell you about myself. In 2011, I applied for a job in Holyoke Public Schools, and I didn't get it. I was devastated. I could have given up, but instead I chose to work hard, get better, and here I am addressing you as the superintendent of Holyoke Public Schools. Our very own mayor, I'll never forget, Josh Garcia. I don't know if it was 7 or 8 years ago, but it was around that time. He ran a campaign to be the treasurer of the city of Holyoke, and he didn't get elected. But did he give up? No, he didn't. He worked hard, he got better, and now he's sitting here as the mayor of Holyoke, in charge of the treasury. So, the lesson here is that you're going to fail, you're going to make mistakes, but mistakes are not mistakes. They're really opportunities to learn, and they're really opportunities to grow. One last thing I wish someone told me was how important the choices you make early on in life are. The next few years are going to be some of the most important years of your life, and you're going to have a million choices to make over the course of your life. But please know that you are in control, and the choices you make in the next few years are going to really help pave the way for who you're going to become. My mom always told me, dime con quién tú andas y te diré quién eres, o te diré tu futuro. Translated to show me your friends and I'll show you, or I'll show you your future. So to me, one of the most important choices you need to make in life is who your friends are and who you surround yourself with. Make sure you surround yourself with people that are like you and that want you to be successful. I can't tell you enough how many people, family members, friends, when they find themselves in trouble or in issues or not where they want to be, chances are they've been hanging around the wrong crowd. And that's enough advice from me today. So I just want to say I love all of you. I'm extremely proud of all of you, and I can't wait to see the great things that you're going to accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2022.
He said something about long speeches. I'm just kidding.
Oh, sure.
But he's got jokes. Today I found out something. They were talking about a senior prank, and nobody really responded because nobody was really in on it except for a few people. Right? Yeah. You can raise it up. It's okay. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. How do you get caught doing your senior prank? Unbelievable. But anyway. Up next, we have a student out here who's going to address you in a moment. I'm sure they're really excited to come on up here. The speeches that were written tonight by the students, the first shot was amazing. Like there was nothing to change. So they did this and they did it on their own. Just amazing student speakers this evening. So help me welcome our valedictorian, Armani Ruiz, up to the stage.
Welcome families, staff, students, community members, and friends. My name is Armani Ruiz, and I'm the valedictorian of class of 22, and it is my honor and privilege to be here tonight. So many people I respect and look up to. I want to start off by thanking the staff and faculty for showing up for our students every day, even on challenging days, for always having our best interest at heart. Thank you for showing us students it's okay to be our authentic selves, and most importantly for providing a safe space in your very own classrooms that some of us may not get outside of this building. Thank you for being here truly. Class of 22, how time flies. It's crazy to think that at the start of our high school years, we were so afraid to speak to one another, scared of the possibility of not being accepted. Yet now we've come to a point where we feel comfortable enough to plan spontaneous beach trips together, out of state. And although we may not be all best friends, I like to think that we've grown respect for one another. To me, this shows the beauty of forming new connections and putting yourself out there. Over the years, I've understood that time does not wait for you. Often we are told to focus solely on our future with the weight of choices on our backs, because every choice you make can have an impact. I think because of this, we can never truly be in the present moment or appreciate it. So I want us to take that time back today and appreciate where we are right now. To look around and see the connections we've made with the people in this room. But most importantly, take a moment for yourself. No one but you understands the amount of work you put in. I'm speaking to the very same you who continued on even when others or even yourself said it wasn't possible. The you who cried or got angry yet still picked yourself back up. The very same person who did it for their family, for their future, for themselves. Some of us have huge families and support systems, and some of us have been thrown into adulthood a little too fast. Nonetheless, I can say wholeheartedly that you did it, that we did it. Class of 22, thank you for being here and continuing to be here. My hope for my senior class is that we live our lives in the present moment happily, and that we understand the present is all we really have. Now I would like to leave you with this quote. No one is you, and that is your power. Thank you.
How many people are a little warm? We got some warm people out there. Anybody sweating? A little bit? Yeah. All right. Enjoy it though, right? Especially all graduates. Enjoy, because this is a night. It is a little warm. So let's keep it on. I just noticed, I looked around the room and saw quite a few graduates from Dean. Just quickly, yeah, 2006 over here, we got some. Yeah, could you just stand up if you graduated from Dean, if you're out in the crowd, if you could stand up? I mean, just to throw a reference. Graduate to Dean, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him, all right, all right. In the house tonight. Beautiful. Thank you. Yes, it's great to see some people coming back. Family. All right, so up next we're going to hear from our mayor, congratulatory speech, Mayor Josh Garcia.
What's up, Holyoke class of 2022? Anthony, you lucky. Your mom said, tell me who you hang with and I'll tell you where you're going to be or where you're going to go. Mine said, mira, dame la chancleta. You know, I too am a Holyoke High School grad and class of 2004. I went to North Campus where they used to pick on little guys like me. Well, look at me now, the mayor of the city of Holyoke. I do want to acknowledge special guests that are here to celebrate with each and every single one of you. Our teachers and our coaches, the administrators and your cafeteria workers and the bus drivers, custodians and the Holyoke School Committee. Thank you, Holyoke School Committee, for everything you do. And even all of your families, everyone here, they're all contributing members of your growth, and I need you to do me a favor and be sure that when you see these folks, that you tell them thank you. Your families, I can vouch for them. I'm very sure that they're extremely proud of you, which means this would be a perfect time to ask them for some money. So, my plan today was to talk just a little bit about the importance of individuality, but seeing that you're all wearing identical caps and gowns, I want to share a little bit about the value of the education you received here in our city of Holyoke. I know because I experienced myself, and so did many of my peers, and I'm sure many of my peers are your parents today sitting out in the audience, not to put age on myself. A long time ago, a wise guy trying to be clever said that nothing worth knowing can be taught. Now, I don't agree with that. I think geography and history and grammar and math, the academics you learned are well worth knowing because it helps you think critically, it helps you to evaluate things and solve problems, and they certainly need to be taught. But I want to acknowledge that you, again, every single one of you in front of me, have had quite an education outside of the classroom. Your experiences growing up in our city makes you a special kind of prepared because you're Hoyokers. You may not feel ready to take on the world, and maybe you're not, but because you are Hoyokers, you are far better prepared than most of your peers and surrounding communities. Because of your experiences, you're tougher, you're hungrier, and more ready to take on challenges. Also, many of you, maybe most of you, you're bilingual, which is extremely valuable. And because you've grown up in Holyoke, you learned a lot about people's struggles, folks who are experiencing poverty and addiction and homelessness, and as a result, you're already very compassionate. And because you've grown up in Holyoke, you know about different cultures, different religions, different foods, different holidays. You're already well-traveled. And wherever you do decide to travel after today, you'll take Holyoke with you. Wherever you go, Holyoke will always be your home. Though you may have setbacks and struggles and times when you're going to feel alone, And it's gonna happen, I promise. A diploma, it's not just a free pass. You still have a lot of work to do after today. It's all part of the growing up experience, knowing that your city will always be here for you. And when you're ready to settle down and raise a family, your city will be here, ready to teach your children, because that's the culture we have here in our city, a community where we take care of each other as neighbors. Yes, the success of our economy is going to depend greatly on your skills, but more importantly, the success of our community here in our city is going to depend on your ability just simply to be a good human being. The ceremony today, it's not at all to celebrate a piece of paper. We're here to celebrate you and how you've grown from kindergarten to the 12th grade, and how you have overcome so many different challenges, both outside the classroom and inside. You've learned about the world, you've learned about yourselves. After today, you'll get to decide what's important to you and fully take charge of your direction. The career you choose, the choice between college or going to the military, or going straight to work, where you want to live, and hopefully it's here in our city of Holyoke. And whether or not you're going to start your own family, these will be decisions you'll get to make. And because Holyoke has prepared you, both again in the classroom and outside the classroom, beyond simply just learning academics, I know you've learned what it takes to make good decisions for yourself, but again, more importantly, you have learned to simply just be good human beings. So with that, I congratulate you. I wish you all the best of luck, and have a good time. Thank you.
Garcia. All right. See, when you're the MC, you kind of get to speak between speakers, so you can make up. I was just thinking about some people out here, and when Mayor Garcia talked about good people, you are amazing people. Like, you're the class, right? You care, like someone's, you might not have loved each other at the beginning. I don't know. You respected each other all the way through. You respected each other all the way through. You looked out for each other. You looked out for your building. You stepped into things when the underclassmen thought they could get into them. You stepped in. You slowed things down for people. You took care of the building. You've always been really good people, all right? You're a very strong class. Don't forget that. All right? You really are good people. And you also have some good people sitting behind you, your teachers. So we're going to have, if you're a dean teacher or a staff member, if you could just stand real quick before we go on to our next speaker. And let's give them a little bit of love. Dean, teachers, and staff. Thank you very much to your teachers and staff, even future staff. I saw you. But yeah, you know how much these people mean to you. So, our next speaker tried to run movie nights at Dean, and sometimes there wasn't like 1,000 people there, but there were people, and she put the effort in to set it up, and she had a plan, and that was like year one, and. Every year since, she's been advocating for each and every one of you. She never spoke on her own voice. She always thought of your entire class when she spoke. So help me welcome your president, Layla Jenkins.
President. And to share this moment with me, I would like my Vice President, Karina Gaston, to stand with me. past 4 years have been anything but ordinary. We've taken many twists and turns and have had many setbacks along the way, yet we still made it. The tremendous resilience within this class has not only pushed us together, but pushed us forward. We've created many bonds and relationships, not only with us, but within the teachers we call our teachers, To think that we all came to the school from different paths and shared a journey like no other to now graduate together and starting our own lives is nothing short of extraordinary. The school has done so much for us in the long run. The skills we've accumulated from both our shops and life in high school have made it so that if we feel lost or if we have unanswered questions, we can ask any of the teachers we've had, past and present. It feels as if we know exactly what we're doing. We'll always have this knowledge that will keep us on track. For me, Dean has not only given me the opportunity to express myself in any way I choose, but it has also given me a family that I can count on when I needed it most. I can now proudly say that throughout my 4 years here, I have been surrounded by impactful people who have helped shape me into the woman I am today. My hope is that we all remember the love we developed together in our time spent here and all these amazing memories that we shared. Something I want to leave everyone off with is that no matter how far you go or who you change into, your roots will forever be here at Dean and within all of our hearts. To quote Scott Fitzgerald, don't forget who you are and where you came from. Thank you.
Still don't understand what that means, but that's okay. 42. Karina, good to see you up here. Layla, always bringing people along. Lift, 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 right? Amazing. Yeah. Give Layla a big round of applause. Yeah. Get to know these students. Like, yours is here, but if you ever get to know these students, they all are amazing, very special people. Every single one. And we have our vice chair of the school committee, whose son graduated in 2010 from Dean. So come on up here, Mildred LaFave. Few words for the graduating class.
Good evening, everyone. First, I do want to acknowledge some of our school committee members that we have here. I have Ward 7 school committee member, Mrs. Ellie Wilson. Your Ward 2 school committee member, right down here, is Ms. Rosalie Tensley Williams. Our poet, that's our poet. And then we have our Ward 6 school committee member, Mr. William Collmore, who's been on the school committee for, over 40 years, right? And then we have our Ward 5 school committee member, Mr. Jay Wallahan. I want to thank them for being here. So, I am the last person to speak, so I know I'm going to try to make it short and sweet because I know you guys want to go back home, have fun with the family, but I do want to leave you with a few words. As my other two colleagues said, the mayor and the superintendent, they know what it felt like to sit there. To be in your position where you are today, that feeling of excitement. I wish I could stand here and say that I felt the same. But I can't because although I came here to Dean, I didn't finish in Dean. I decided to take a different path, so I dropped out of school at the age of 16, pregnant with a child and married. But I didn't let that become the end for me. 30 years down later, I decided to go back to school. But this time, I went back to college to get my associate's degree, and that was in 2020 to 2021, where I finally finished what my dream was, and that was to be a registered nurse. And why I say this to you is because of this. Trust me when I tell you, and just as they have said, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to come before you as whatever path that you end up taking. It's the decision that you make. And as Mr. Soto said, There's going to be failures. There's going to be mistakes. It's what you do with that. See, I've had multiple failures. I've done multiple mistakes. But I grew stronger. And I think that's what defines me today. I can turn right now and say, I don't want to go back and make a change because I don't know where my life would have taken me if I would have taken a different path. I know that every decision that I made, although it might not have been the right one, it put me where I am here today. Your first Latina to ever be elected as an at-large school committee member. And the first Latina to ever hold a position of vice chair for the Holyoke School Committee or any position in city office. You guys can do that too, in whatever you do. And as Layla said, and this was going to be my ending, remember where you came from. Never forget where you came from. Holyoke will always be home. When somebody asks, where did you graduate from? Be proud and say, I graduated from D, and what? Hold it high and proud. Congratulations on behalf of the Holyoke School Committee, and make us proud. Thank you.
All right, so graduation is listening to speeches, right? And I know everybody in this crowd can come up here and have brilliant things to say. And I think majority of you wanted to come up here and say something too. But actually, this next part is pretty important. So that's going to be the presentation of diplomas. So we're going to ask Jezebel Bermudez, Lori Dennis, and Teresa Bollier. Ready to go? All right. So Ms. Bermudez, you all know, right, is an advisor, teaches, and does about 17 other things in the school. Yearbook, right, future teacher club, yeah, she's our bell, yeah, right? I'm missing some Ms. Bermudez, what else am I missing? Mom, Mikey, yeah, Mom. So Ms. Bermudez is going to read the names, and I believe, who else? Do we have one reader? One reader. Yeah, Ms. Bermudez. All right, here you go. This is your moment.
Whatever you guys tell me to do.
Angel David Acosta.
Congratulations. Let's go. Okay.
Okay,
got some vocals.
I'm giving it to you.
Hey, I'm just listening.
I'm plugging that.
Congratulations, he was just talking about you.
I couldn't believe you dropped like that. You know what? Very cool.
Boston Vasquez Selena.
Keep it up, all right? Keep it up.
Okay. So, I'm not going to have you stand quite yet because the program says that I have closing remarks. So that means I go first. Closing remarks. 15, 20 minutes. 15, 20? All right, 15, 20. Let's all settle in here. No, I'm just kidding. It's only going to be a few. And it's the last time that you need to listen to me at all, right? The last time that you need to. You may come back because you want to, but the last time that you'll need to. And I'm not going to say too much. In a moment, I'm actually going to share some of my time. There's not a lot to say because it's been said. You're the kind of people that you want around you. You know, I'm going to miss you. So like, yeah, we're going to miss you. Yeah. I didn't see you a lot this year, you know, I was in my office a lot. But when I did, it mattered, right? And, yeah, you're good people. All right. Before we kind of do the thing that makes you official graduates, I'm going to have Ms. Dennis come up here and just share a word with you all. You know, because today you're earning your diploma, but you're also earning your Chapter 74 shop certificate, which is very important, and Ms. Dennis is going to share a word with you. I'm looking for you. Where are you?
Hey, guys. Good evening, class of 2022. Congratulations on all you've accomplished. Some of you leave here tonight with jobs related to your training. Some of you will become college students, and others will join the military. No matter what path you choose, you leave tonight here prepared for whatever direction you choose. What I leave here with is the honor of knowing you, knowing what great human beings you are, how you play, how you work. I've heard your stories, dried some tears, maybe caused a few, and totally enjoyed the last couple of years with you. I know my days won't be the same without Kendrick, Kevin, Nex, and Felix in the morning, and getting my day blessed by Father Jose. And who will I depend on for snacks without Berenice, Shanice, and Lily? I could go on and on and on, but we'd be here all night long, and that's not what you guys want to do. So I encourage you to try new things, take the opportunity to reinvent yourself once in a while. You'll see that you have many lives within your whole life. So go out there, shoot for the moon. Good luck, class of 2022. You've got this.
All right. So yeah, that last time was tough. I was emotional, but that's the impact that you're going to have on people that get to know you. All right. So keep having that impact. Be who you are. Be present. Armani talked about being present. It's really hard, right? Even some of you right now, it's hard to be present. I get it. But be present. Don't miss the moments. Don't look too far ahead. And enjoy where you are. All right. I appreciate it. Hopefully you got a great group of families and coming in next, which I know we do, but you all have been amazing too. Great partners, and you know, this ceremony is going to end. Make sure you stick around, take some pictures. But before we go, we have to do this last little thing. And it is right to left. It's right to left. I know a lot of you were asking. So graduates, please stand. Graduates, please stand. Mr. Solo, Mayor Garcia, members of the school committee, staff, families, it gives me great pleasure and immeasurable pride to certify that these students have fulfilled all of the requirements for graduation from Holyoke Public Schools in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And such I declare the Holyoke High School Dean Tech Campus Class of 2022 graduates.